Take my gamer card if you want, but I've never been a Five Nights at Freddy's guy. I don't know if I'm too old or I get my fill of jump scares elsewhere, but from my limited understanding, it's basically Lester's Possum Pals, the broken down animatronics in the Goofy movie. Except they come to life and kill you sometimes. So I guess it's exactly like a Goofy movie. Anyway, 2 users, they might be the same person, but I want to make sure everyone involved gets credit, so I'm mentioning both names, HiBlakkes and CometSlayer, over on Nexus Mods have created a new skin for the Cyrax cameo in Mortal Kombat 1, and it's none other than the smash box office hit star, Freddy Fazbear, or Fazbear, or whatever he's actually called, I'm not looking it up. The method for installing the skin had me jumping through a few hoops, so here's the skinny and how to get it running on PC. First, you'll need a support mod from Peak 6 and misberave before installing Freddy, called Allow Unsigned UTOC UCAS and Pack Mod Loading. Just rolls right off the tongue. From my understanding, this mod allows you to install custom meshes into the pack folder of Mortal Kombat 1, and the directions for installing it are on the description page for the mod, the link for which is listed in our description down below. First, right-click MK1 and select Properties. Click on Installed Files, and then verify integrity of game files. This will ensure you're starting from the correct file structure. Then, find where the MK12 exe, yes that's what it's called, is installed. Most likely under where your Steam games are installed. And then Steam Apps, Common, Mortal Kombat 1, MK12, Binaries, and then Win64. Unzip the support mod's files to this directory inside the Win64 folder. Next, double-click patch_mk12.bat. The final step to ensure the support mod will run correctly is to go back to Mortal Kombat 1's Properties panel inside of Steam, go to the General tab, and then in Launch Options, enter -fileopenlog. Now that your support mod is installed and should be running correctly, it's time to install Freddy's character mesh over Cyrax. After downloading the correct mod files, unzip them into the pack folder, most likely under the same directory as before, except instead of binaries, you'll click on Content and then Packs. Again, these instructions are listed on the respective mod pages in case you get lost. Now before you launch the game, I would honestly make sure you're running MK1 in offline mode, and don't try to access the game's network features at all. It might be fine, but it also might get you banned, so I would strictly use this mod for offline shenanigans. And one final note, since MK1 is still a relatively new release, and a bunch of DLC is headed our way, there's a good chance you'll have to either reinstall this mod, or wait for an updated version every time there's a new patch for the game. Just be aware that it will probably break from time to time. And that's pretty much it. I know Cyrax just got nerfed, but hopefully this brings a little bit more joy back to you Baraka sickos out there. For more on MK1, make sure to check out our compilation of every fatality and fatal blow in the game's roster. And for everything else gaming, you're already in the right place. IGN.